Marilyn Rice-Bowen, a very good morning to you. Can you hear me now?
Very well, and good morning to you.
Good to see you after a little while.
Same
So,
here.
BARP, it's your responsibility, about your responsibility. You work with those who are retired, but that's generally our senior citizens. And I know there has to be some concern from your organization about what you're seeing happening to our senior citizens. What's BARP's position?
Well, the first thing that is a little bothersome to us right now is the vaccine. And I'm happy to see that the Ministry of Health have taken the position to close the polyclinics, street polyclinics, so that the persons who need these vaccines, namely our seniors and persons with NCDs, can access the vaccine. Because only yesterday evening, one of our members called and she said she was in a line. It was really long, so she decided to go back home. And she said, and I'm quoting her, she said there were young, strong, able people ahead of me. And with further conversation, persons are saying, because of this connection and that connection, they've been able to jump the queue. And so, therefore, I'm happy that the Ministry of Health have identified this as a problem because our seniors, the seniors are next in line. And I'm asking Barbadians to please provide the space for our seniors to access the vaccine because our seniors are suffering and you can see it. Our seniors are dying and we do not want to lose any more of them.
Definitely not. But they too have questions like everyone else because it's optional. What are some of the, have they been reaching out to BARP? And if so, what are some of their concerns?
Well, I guess there's been a lot of information, some fake news, etc. But as a membership organization, we have advised, not instructed, we've advised all of our members to have that conversation with their medical professional. That let them give them the go ahead because the medical professional will have all the information to their current conditions. As so, BART, we can't tell them to go. We say to them, it's important that you do, but that final decision has to rest with the our members following the conversation with their health professional and their family members as well.
We're asking our senior citizens also to stay at home, and they're very social beings, just like all of us at whatever age. But in staying at home, they're also being economically impacted. And so they have a great need to, and with the other health challenges, an even greater need for the correct sustenance. How is BARP able to help where that's concerned? Are you happy with the levels of help that are being offered to our seniors?
I would say yes, but there could be more can be done. Particularly, there's still seniors who they've not been able to cash their check. I want to touch Pearson because I'm going to issue a warning to the supermarkets. There are some supermarkets right now. Today is the as of today's date, you will remain unnamed, but it will not last indefinitely. It has been drawn to our attention that there are some supermarkets on this island requiring minimum spend of 300 Barbados dollars before they cash those pension checks. Now, as I said, this is a warning. If it continues, we will write the authorities. And in due course, if it comes to that, we'll have to name these supermarkets publicly. And there are other persons as well. They're charging some of our members with $30 and $40 cash check. That is wrong. We are in the height of a pandemic, and you're taking advantage of seniors. We have a difficulty with that. But also some of the problems that some of our seniors are facing, we want to appeal to the church and community leaders to reach out to some of these seniors, and if they've not yet received their checks, if you can make those telephone calls on their behalf, because at bar they're closed. So there isn't a whole lot we can do. Of course, if somebody reaches out to us personally, we'll make sure that we follow through. But we're appealing to the churches, community leaders. They have a hands on with some of these men. to assist these seniors who are currently uh, experiencing challenges with accessing the checks or something, even to get them changed.
I think for me, one of the greatest concerns is checking in on our elderly, though, especially those who live alone and or who have distance by their relationship through their relatives or the fact that they live in a different place. And so often they are forgotten in our society. And I know, Barb, you have a message you'd like to send to all Barbadians where that's concerned. Not just pick up a phone and call, but sometimes you just open the window, just peep, just to ensure that they're all right.
It's true. We have to go back to being our brother's keepers and checking. You know, you once before you can people with the door, you can't go in like before. But at least if the open, just shout out, make sure their persons are all right. If they need some assistance with a meal, if you can just leave it on, to them and, go away, wear some gloves. But you have to reach out to those persons and don't just assume that the doors are closed or the windows are closed, that they're all right and they're probably just resting. So we want to encourage every Barbadian outside of the different hotline access that they've been given. Some people might not have a telephone. So we want every Barbadian, every single Barbadian, to look out for people in their neighborhood and do, have a wellness check on mornings, check in the afternoon, because one's condition can change anytime. But each one must try to reach somebody on a daily basis.
To end, thank you so much, Marilyn Rice-Bowen.
Yes,
There's
yes. So
you're,
before we quickly
yes.
to make another appeal, I hate to have to make these appeals.
Mm-hmm.
Asking the person, the irresponsible person, who continue to leave their kites flying at night. I'm receiving plenty calls from senior citizens who are able to sleep at night because of the noise from the kites. I'm asking them, they are irresponsible. You please, on behalf of the seniors of Barbados, not only the bar members, but all seniors, according to Bajans, all in the kite at night, and please let our people have a restful night.